So today we got an interesting one. This is the DC Direct, the Authority Ginny Sparks figure. What's interesting about this is I picked this up today at Comic Book World in Florence, Kentucky, my local comic shop. And on their price tags, on the top corner they have sort of the month and date when something was tagged. So this has literally been sitting on their shelf since August of 2002. So 14 years and 4 months or so. You can see obviously it was marked down to $2. It probably had been sitting around, I mean originally $14.99. It had probably been sitting around for, who knows how, well, obviously 14 years, but who knows where it's been sitting. Probably in a box in the back somewhere. Now the Authority is a comic line from DC. It was part of the Wildstorm series, and pretty cool. If you haven't read them, definitely check them out. Actually, an acquaintance of mine, Steve Orlando, he's writing a Midnighter. Wrote a Midnighter series, Midnighter of Apollo. He's writing Supergirl and I think like a JLA, Suicide Squad series. So definitely check those out. These DC Direct figures were kind of cool. I mean, they had some pretty specific characters. We got Planetary, Hal Jordan the Spectre. We had some cool Green Lantern ones. I actually have there's a kind of my disheveled superhero toy collection of a DC Direct Green Lantern. Actually, my son won this in a raffle at Cloud City Comics and Toys in Syracuse, New York, when we used to live up there. So they had some cool sculpts, but they were definitely way overpriced back then. I think I also have there's an Adam Strange too. So don't have a whole lot, but this will be a neat addition to my comic book hero shelf. There's not much to it. It's not very fancy. It's just a figure. There's no accessories. I don't really remember exactly Ginny Sparks' deal. Obviously, Apollo and Midnighter are the stars of the Authority comic series. See, the bubble's been yellow, the card is faded, obviously been sitting in the sun somewhere. So there she is. She's got a few little twisty things here on the back. Here, a little more. So yeah, the DC Direct was cool. I mean, there's some Preacher figures. I was a big Preacher fan of the comic, and I still am. I've read them all. I'm trying to think some other cool ones. Obviously, they, kind of the well-known superstars. You can see there's Shazam, and obviously we have some of the Green Lanterns and things like that. So yeah, they made some pretty cool figures. They got into some of the deep cuts. Just don't know how much of a market there would have been for a Ginny Sparks Authority figure. I guess if you wanted to have the whole set, you would get that. So there's some articulation here with these twist ties off it. She's not only in a prison, she's been bound by her arms and by her legs. She's been immobilized for these 14 years and 4 months or so. So she's going to be very, I would say, happy and also very angry. Probably very sore from being in her prison for that long. So. And also, too, that's one thing that you can see. This obviously is a very male-dominated shelf. I think we have She-Hulk, and I honestly think that is the only female character up here, which is definitely unfortunate. Thought maybe I had a Catwoman, but I guess not. Obviously, we have some down here. We have She-Ra. We have a Sorceress. Still really not a lot. Down here we have some Bible Girl, I think her name is, and we have a few little oddities in here. But yeah, obviously, toys are very male-dominated, so it's good to have another female figure. You also see some things like the Lost in Space Will Robinson. You'll remember that from a previous episode of Vintage Toy Freedom. We have the guy from Terminator 2. He was on a previous episode. I don't know if anybody else was. Oh, we had one of the, you see down there, kind of on the bottom shelf. I think that was Maggot Mouth. Or no, sorry. Not Maggot Mouth. Clam Chomp or something? I'm not sure. From the Hot Wheels Attack Pack series. So my point being, it'd be nice to have a female figure. I actually have 2 daughters, and I just got them for Christmas. Some of the DC Superhero Girls figures. Got Wonder Woman, Supergirl, who actually named my daughter Kara after, and Poison Ivy and Bumblebee. I'm not really sure who that is. And they like them, so that's cool. So it's good to, you need to have something other than just white males as your protagonists. There's Catra back there. Miss Catra. Definitely have some She-Ra figures in one of these boxes. And Ginny Sparks is really struggling to come out of this. There we go. Okay. So there's Ginny Sparks. She's got some elbow articulation. I would say one thing that's always, this is just kind of a weird thing. Maybe, I don't know if you would share this as well, but bending the joints of action figures once you open them is just a very satisfying feeling. To hear that crack and that pop, and to know that they've never been bent before. I don't know, I just get some odd pleasure out of that. So here we go. So she's kind of joining the boys club here with She-Hulk, and some little bit of diversity, I guess. But thank you for watching the Authority Ginny Sparks Vintage Toy Freedom. I think fits in pretty well there with some of the other figures, and I will see you next time.